Well, hello. Welcome into the Founders Lab. I am so excited that you're here. If you are joining us today in the Founders Lab, whether or not you are in our new community or you're joining us from YouTube or Facebook or LinkedIn, a big, big welcome to joining us today. The Founders Lab is a new community that we have just created for course creators, coaches, online service providers that are looking to turn your expertise and taking that expertise from idea to income. So, this is where you have the opportunity to be able to monetize that expertise and to be able to scale it with AI powered automation tools and workflows that really help you stand out in the industry and make life easier and simpler for you. So, if you've not met me yet before, my name is Shannon Martel, and I am a business mentor, and I help online course creators, coaches, experts in their field to be able to do that is to monetize your expertise and to create online courses, coaching programs, memberships, as well as how to be able to leverage AI powered systems, automations, et cetera, to be able to scale your business quicker and faster without like burning out and being overwhelmed with all of the tech. So we recently created the Founders Lab to be able to help bring you that community space where you could join us and we could work together on your business and taking it from idea to income alongside of your peers so you have a place to be able to build and grow and scale your business together. So if you are just joining us, big, big welcome. We are also in transition. The community that we had prior to this was called the Ultimate Course Creators Hub, and we have moved from school now to fully migrating the business over to the Go High Level platform, which is your all in one solution for CRM, online course creation, and all of the tech that you need to be able to automate your business, to be able to generate leads and sales on autopilot. So, thank you so much for joining me today. And we'll jump right into kind of giving you a behind the scenes tour of what it looks like to be in the hub. I'm sorry, into the lab and to get you started. If I look over here, I have multiple screens over here. So if I look over here, it's because I'm navigating and looking at the slides on the other screen as well. So, and looking for your questions. If you have any questions or comments as we go along, I invite you to go ahead and drop those in the chat, and we will get and to have a little Q&A session at the end of this live stream here. Let me just make sure if you can hear me and see me okay. I would love it if you would give me a thumbs up or say, like, I can hear you, and let me know that the audio is working properly. That would be great. I'll just check it to see if I can hear it on my end. Yeah, it looks like it's working. Very good. And I will watch the chat over as well on my phone for what's popping up on YouTube. So if we have any questions, we can go ahead and grab those questions here. So turning your idea from, let me just pull this off of the screen. I don't know why it seems so big. So again, big welcome to the Founders Lab. So this is your space to be able to move from that idea to clarity to execution. In this day and age of AI and AI powered tools, it's not a lack of information that we have. It's a implementation issue that we have with actually taking all of that knowledge and expertise that you have and extracting it out of your head and finding a system and a methodology that works for you that you can be consistent with to be able to grow and scale your business. So, in this space, you're going to be able to do this without feeling overwhelmed or stuck because on top of all of the AI and all of the tools that are rolling out, there's a lots of shiny objects that are out there that we can easily get distracted with. So, and overwhelmed with having to learn how to use all of these different forms of tech. So I went out, and I'll talk about a little bit more on my journey in just a bit, but went out and looked for a solution that was an all-in-one solution. So kind of wasn't like duct taping all of these pieces together to be able to make your business work and create that engine that drives your business for you and having it all in one place. So whether you're just getting started with your online course creation business or you've been at this for a while and you're just really ready to commit, you've arrived at the right place at the right time. This isn't just another course and not about just making another course. Again, we have wealth of information available at our fingertips 24/7. This is about creating a real-time hands-on experience, a launch pad, if you will, built for people who are ready to move and take action and finally get that expertise out of your head and into an online course or membership program that you can sell and start really making the impact and income and creating a life of freedom that you truly desire. So, who is this for? So, let me just cop off the screen so you can see the slides better. So this is for you. If any of these resonate with you, this is going to help you to self-identify and know whether or not you are in the right space. So this is for you if you have knowledge that is worth sharing. So if you kind of think about like the skills and the experience or the expertise that you have had throughout your journey as in life and in business, and deep down you know that other people could benefit from learning that, you're in the right place. Or if you know you want to monetize it, so you're ready to stop trading time for dollars and start building something that pays you beyond the 9 to 5 or in addition to the 9 to 5. I'm not suggesting that you leave your 9 to 5. You certainly can work your business alongside of your 9 to 5 as well, but you know that you have expertise. You want to make that extra income and maybe eventually be able to replace your 9 to 5 and be able to retire your partner. You're in the right place. Or maybe you feel stuck or overwhelmed. You've started and stopped. The ideas are there, but there is so confusing about where to actually begin and what to be working on and when to be working on it. You're just like overwhelmed. And like, I get it. I've been there. I've like notebooks and I see a couple. Yes, hey, Christina. Nice to see you. I hope you're having a good day too. And I see Biba joined us too. Welcome in. Thank you so much for tuning in. And maybe you've been thinking about this too for a long time and you don't need to think about it anymore. What you really need is structure that finally turns that idea into action. And that's what I'm going to help you with here today. If any of you have like identified with that, let me know. Like, let me know where you are in your course creation, coaching, or membership business journey. Like, are you just beginning? Do you have an idea? Have you been at this for a while? Let me know where you are at in the journey. So let's look at what you actually want. So beneath every course idea and business plan, there is a deeper desire that you really, really have that is really driving you. And one of the number one things that drives me, I know it drives my clients that I've been working with. I've been working with clients in this realm since 2019. So I've certainly had a lot of experience in working with different individuals over the years, and the same things keep popping up over and over. And number one is freedom. It's a freedom and the income to be able to make on your own terms. So it's like working your life around your business, not the other way around. Being able to be present to partake in your kids' lives, your grandkids' lives, to be able to travel when you want and to still work. From that work from anywhere lifestyle kind of thing is simplicity, and that's another reason a lot of the members that I've worked with have really wanted to build a business is so that, there's a business that doesn't require juggling 10 tools and, kind of like, you have your online learning management system, you have your email marketing system, you have your social media campaign scheduler, you have like all of the tools that make everything talk and connect. You're looking for simplicity. You're tired of that. You're also like tired of what it looks like on your pocketbook, right? Because you have to pay for all of these various software tools and it can be quite expensive as they continue to add up. You're looking for alignment, so work that fits your life, not the other way around, as I mentioned. So having a business that, offers you that freedom and offers you that flexibility to work in those pockets of time around your life and not the other way around, as well as having the opportunity to make that impact and income. So being able to help real people and get paid generously for the work that you're doing and really making that impact for other people. So if this is you and you identify, let me know. Is like freedom your number one driver? Is it simplicity? You're like tired of juggling all the tools and you want just one place to be able to build your business and to have everything like in one, almost like one filing cabinet, so to speak? Or is it alignment? Or is it all of the above? Like you want the freedom, you want the impact, alignment, and income. Let me know where you fall in that category. Okay. So, a little bit about my story and why I'm bringing this to you today with the start of the Founders Lab. And I'll show you a sneak peek into the Founders Lab and, in just a moment. And I'm building this with you. So, I have had this big dream and this big vision for my business for a long time. And again, like I went out on this journey, I left my 9 to 5 in 2018, made the leap from like that traditional grind to build something on my own. And I honestly, I didn't leave like, from a perspective of like this was my ultimate choice and decision at the time. I left because, and let me just come back on screen here so I can see you when I'm doing this. I left my 9 to 5. I was in my 9 to 5 for 23 years. And I was struggling with some personal health issues as well as my daughter was. It led us to going on out on leave of absence. And then that turned into long-term disability. So really had to work through that healing journey. And as I was working through that healing journey, the thought of being able to go back to my 9 to 5 or having to go back to my 9 to 5 and still like getting caught in this like I don't want to say feast and famine. It was more like, the grind of working 50 plus 60 hours a week as a single mom, raising my daughter and her health issues. It was just overwhelming. So during that time, I was like, thinking like this would be an opportunity to start being able to turn my expertise into an online course or membership or program. So I started doing my research to see what was available online and, ways that I could be able to do this. And that's when I discovered the online course coaching and membership world. Like, I taught in corporate. I was an regional support manager. So my role as regional support manager was building up teams and coaching and development and operations and audits and like everything that went along with running retail banking centers. That's what I was responsible for. And depending on the time and the structure of the company at the time, I could have anywhere from 5 offices that I was responsible to for up to like 52 offices that I was responsible for and all the associates with it. So lots of different experiences that I was able to like look at those things and look at the things that I loved most about my role and my time during my banking experience. And teaching was one of the number one things I always loved to teach. I always loved to work with teams and help people to step into their area of genius and help them to grow into the positions that they desired. So I left my 9 to 5 and then I went on to build a coaching and online course business. I started off working with one on one clients, and then I gradually moved to group coaching programs and mastermind programs. And then I started to grow into evergreen online courses and memberships. And I love memberships because if you're anything like me, you're like you have so many ideas and you're multi passionate about a lot of things. And having a membership allowed me to be able to serve my members in the way that they wanted to be served in lots of different capacities. So teaching everything from productivity and time management to online course creation to email marketing to social media marketing, like all of the things. So it allows me to not like just be teaching the one same thing all of the time. It allows you to expand and really teach on those things that you're passionate about. Let me grab some water. So through that, then I started really helping people do what I've learned, right? And that's what you have the opportunity to do as well. Is like you don't have to know all of the answers up front. You don't have to have it all figured out, but you get to be able to help people that, are just a couple of steps behind you to be able to solve those problems that you've solved through the work that you do and through your experience. So I started helping other people launch and to build their online courses and coaching programs and so forth. So then, around, I think it was this time last year, then I heard about the school platform, and I migrated over to school. My coach had moved over to school, and I absolutely love school. and the platform that they've built over there with um, Sam and I'm trying to think. I just lost the name. I'll think of it in a minute. But anyway, I really, really loved that model that they had built on school with everything kind of being in one place. So with school, you had the learning management system. You also had the ability to send emails to the members that are in your community and so forth, and it collected payment. It like did all of those things, and I really, really like that model. However, and raise your hand if you've run school or if you've experienced any dealings with the school platform at all. But what kinda happened, and as you build out your funnel with school, the more communities you have, like, you pay per community, so they have 2 different models. One's a $9 a month hobby model, and the other one is, I think it's like $97 a month, model for that particular membership. So, it got to be challenging, it got to be quite expensive to run multiple communities, as well as, like, if you wanted to have all the features and bells and whistles and be able to run ads and so forth to it, then you needed to have the $97 a month model. So, for each community, it really added up, as well as still needing all of the other tech pieces to make the business work with, like Zapier and things like that to hook up all of the automation. So then I went on a quest to find another platform, and I don't know. Let me know if you've heard of High Level. High Level is a community I went ahead and moved to like in December. So I've been migrating everything over, and High Level is very much the same like platform in a lot of ways is what the school community was. So it looks and feels like, especially the classrooms and so forth, look and feel a lot the same. So the learning curve wasn't so steep. But that's where I have landed, and like I feel like being on the moon, like put my stake in the ground and landed with that, with building the business on Go High Level, and also having an opportunity then to branch out and build the business even further to where I can offer services. So being a software as a service provider and then software with a service provider, that's the direction I've decided to move. So this allows me to, I have clients too. I do their social media marketing and so forth. So in website development and email marketing and those kinds of things to help them generate leads and sales in their business. So this allowed me to be able to serve those one-on-one clients in that capacity, as well as all of my coaching clients and online course clients, and build a community around that. So it's a big story about how like I, you know, left the 9 to 5, started working on with clients one-on-one, to going how and helping people learn how to launch their businesses, to then simplifying my business and really having one core offering and one signature offer that I offer in my business. And we're going to talk more about that today. But we have one streamlined method. So we have the Founders Lab, which is my free community that anybody that's interested in learning how to build and launch an online course, coaching program, membership, then has a place to be able to come and to get training just like this, and to be able to dive into learning all of that and getting the support and the community with that. And then those that are ready to take the next step and really want some coaching and some guidance and some implementation, that's where we do that inside of the Founder Circle. So you can upgrade into the Founder Circle from there. And then if you want to bring your platform and your whole business into one software solution, I'm also offering that through my new company called Vision Tech. And this is where you have the all-in-one CRM course platform and everything to do with your automations and your social planner, scheduler, and all of those things. It does everything. It's all in one. So it minimizes by far the need for multiple pieces of software to make your business run, as well as the cost that is associated with running your business by having an all-in-one solution. So let me know if you are, have you heard of High Level? Are you online on High Level? Let me know where you are. If you do have a online course or coaching or membership business, like what tools, software are you using? I'd love to know. So the Founders Lab and what that is, and let me just pull myself off here. The Founders Lab essentially, as I mentioned, is like your launch pad. So it helps you, it structures you. I have a couple of online courses, and let me just see if I can pull that up here for you. I have a couple of online courses in the Founders Lab. So we are just launching the Founders Lab and inviting members in. As you will see, if you join us early and you're a founding member of the Founders Lab, you will see I am just building this out and I'm migrating everything that I had over on school and that I had over on the also, I had everything built out on WordPress as well, so I'm migrating all of that too from WordPress, so there's lots of things yet to come, but I do have the new community open, so if you'd like to join, I'd love for you to join us. I will drop all the links in the comments below so you can go ahead and grab that, but we have this is a discussion tab, so basically, if you, again, are familiar with school, it'll look and feel very much like school does, but it's basically where we have all of the conversation and it's this community led membership, so like this is where you can collaborate with other members inside of here, share your ideas, ask questions, all of those things, build relationships inside the discussion tab here. The learning center is this tab here at the top. The learning center is where we have a handful of online courses and programs already in here for you, completely free to be able to start your journey with us. So the Founders Lab here, the Start Here module is basically kind of goes through like what to expect inside of the community, how to navigate inside of the community, how to get help, those types of things, how our events, the events work and so forth. Then you can move on to the Founders Lab, these workshops and dates. So inside here, you will find all of the different, and as we build them out, all of the different workshops that I'm hosting throughout 2026 and beyond. It might take a minute just to open this, but you'll see all of those events in here. And then just kind of like some feedback on how all of that all works. It'll have the dates, the times, how to register, and so forth. So it's basically one course, if you will, that provides all of that information for you. So you don't have to like go hunting and pecking around. You can find it pretty easily. And then here is the Q&A session. So for all of our Q&A sessions, they will live inside of this course. So you can easily go back and not only post your questions inside here, there'll be a thread each week where you can submit your questions for me to answer. But there will also be like here, this live um, training and Q&A session, the replay of it will live here. So it'll be easy again for you to be able to navigate and to find it and watch at your own leisure. And then if you have questions about anything that we have gone through, then you can go to the community tab and ask the questions of your peers or tag me and ask me for any questions. And you can see over here too, when you're, if you are back in the discussion tab and you want to go ahead and post your question, you would just like click on that little button here and like give it a title, but you would navigate down here and you would just click, the announcements are for myself and my team to be able to put announcements. But if it's just general conversation, you would select conversation. If it's support, you're going to go ahead and you're looking for support, you're going to hit support. And that just basically categorizes all of the questions so they're all in one place. And then if you want to share a win or progress that you've made on any of the courses or anything in your business, then you can put that in there so we can go ahead and celebrate you and the progress that you're making in your business. From there, you will see that I have a bots and GPTs. So these are where I'm creating bots inside ChatGPT and gems inside Gemini that I share with you as well to help you with creating your sales pages, creating your offer, back up, create your offer, create your sales pages, create your social media content, email marketing content, and so forth. You'll have bots that will be able to help you to do all of that and really like take a lot of time, time in intense workflows and stuff, so forth, that it helps you a lot with that. Then you have the Ultimate Course Creators Toolkit, Course Creation Toolkit. So in here, you'll be able to dive in. There's a full course in here, as well as the Ultimate Course Creation Planner. So you can go ahead and download a copy of that. And then I've put some additional bonus workshops in there to like how to help you be able to set your goals that you're going to be able to actually achieve. And that's a really great one too, because it helps you not only set the goal, but it also helps you to plan out that particular project to be able to implement and take action. So, and then I give you the slides in there. So you can take a look at that. And then also, once you've done that, I also have the 1 hour to course clarity workshop here for you too. So you can dive in, and that really helps you to figure out, how to pick a profitable online course topic, how to map it out and structure it and plan it, price it, all the things, and then how to be able to pre-sell it so you can start generating income and really validate that idea before you actually even record a single lesson. So that is there for you too. In the events tab here, you would have, the different events that we're hosting. So for the Founders Lab, we have one free training a month that is a free training and live Q&A session available for all of our members inside of the lab. So you'll find those events there. And then if you're inside of the circle, there'll be more trainings, workshops, etc. in the founder circle available for you too. So always check the events tab. Then the neat thing, they have a leaders board, so you'll be able to track, what level each of you are at. Like, and we will start to build out different prizes for you based on your leader, where you rank on the leaders board. So you can let me know what kind of things, whether it's, I have lots of resources for you to like, planners, cheat sheets, um, toolkits, things like that, templates that you can use, like Canva templates for everything that you can use inside your business to brand your business and create all of your slides and your assets that you need in your business to be able to roll out your course. So those may be some things that you would like to be gifted in there. And then, of course, the about page. So, through this, I will be teaching you how to set up all of this. So going through my Vision Tech, which is my new software company built on high level, I'll be teaching you how to go step by step by step on how to, again, like come up with your course idea, and then how to take that idea and actually turn it into a profitable online course, coaching program, or membership using the Vision Tech software built on the Go High Level platform. Any questions about that so far? Let me know. So that's in a nutshell what the Founders Lab is. I'm really, really excited to be doing this with you, and not to just be talking theory, but to actually show you behind the scenes, like step by step, how to build this out on the high level platform. So this isn't only going to be able to like help the knowledge, but it's going to help you to be able to actually build it. So this is kind of like a sneak peek into the high level platform behind the screen, behind the scenes. And I'll just kind of jump into a test account a little bit just to kind of show you what it looks like in the platform and having it all in one platform. So we basically, in high level, you have like a dashboard that shows you everything at a glance. It shows you the revenue that you've been able to generate. It shows you, and it'll take it just a minute to open up. It'll show you the opportunity status. So again, there's not any data in here right now because this is a test account. We haven't started building anything in here yet. But opportunity basically is all your pipeline. So it'll show you all of your leads, and it'll show you what stage each person in your lead is at based on how we build them out. And so you'll know exactly where people are in your pipeline, where they're kind of stuck in the pipeline. So maybe we need to take a look at that particular step before or step after to make some adjustments too, so we can move people from cold to close. It'll give you the opportunity value. So based on the value, say like your average sale is in your business for your online course, coaching program, membership, or if you're a service provider as well. Like I have some electrical contractors that I work with, to hairdressers, to nail salons, to like all different kinds of businesses. You can put in there what the average ticket sale is. So it kind of like gives you an idea of what that lead is as value to you over like a year's period. So it shows you how much your pipeline is really worth to you. It'll show you how many people you've converted out of that pipeline, as well as the different funnels that you have. It'll show you what the conversion rates are and the cumulative conversion rate and the next step conversion rates. It tracks all of that as well for you. And you can also put on your task. So like we have a task manager inside of Vision Tech. So you can build all of those tasks, much like if you use Asana or ClickUp or Trello, it works much like the same. So you'll be able to track everything. When I say everything, track everything inside this one tool. It's really, really amazing. So that and much more is kind of what you see on the dashboard. In conversations, a beautiful thing about Vision Tech is through conversations, you will link all of like your social media platforms to the software and Vision to the Vision Tech software. And all of those conversations, say you're in a DM conversation with a lead over, let's come back on the screen, over on Instagram, all of those conversations will be pulled into this software, and it also updates and reports to the client's CRM, their tab, like their client record in a CRM profile. So no manually having to go in and track. You can add notes if you need to further elaborate and add notes, but you can also add tasks. So say you need to follow up and do a particular, maybe send a proposal or something to a particular client, you can note all of that right inside the software in the client's client record and schedule it to your task manager. So it's a beautiful thing the way it works. Calendars, it has all of that. So no need for another calendar like Calendly or Acuity, like any of those. You won't need those calendars anymore because the calendars are all built right in here. So you can not only schedule paid and free services like free calls. You can schedule all of those right here. You can go ahead and block your schedule as well when you're available, when you're not available, those types of things. You can create your contracts, like all of it. I won't do a full walkthrough in this video. I just wanted to kind of give you an idea of all of, the contacts, and those records are all built and stored here. Like creates all of that. So you have all of that information on your clients, on your leads, where everybody is in your pipeline. Like all of that data is stored for them as well. And then we go into we have AI agents in here. So we have AI agents to be able to help us build all of this out step by step. So it's all deployed right inside here, gets to know more about you. You get to create like voice AI. So if you want voice AI to be making outbound phone calls, that is coming as well through the high level platform, to also inbound calls. So you never miss a phone call again. Like so much money is left on the table in your business because you're not able to answer phone calls or get, back to people in a timely manner. And then they go to the next provider, right? So you'll have that opportunity to bring out voice AI as well as conversation AI. So this is where you can have pipelines through text messaging to your client. So you can have that as well and have those conversations there and those sales strategies set up in there. The knowledge base is where you're going to train all of your AI agents in here to be able to know more about you, your business, your ideal client, your goals, like all the things. So it can be able to be like your clone, right? Literally your clone. And then templates in there, all of the content AI. It helps you to write all of your social media content, your email marketing. It helps you to build out your funnels. Like it goes on and on and on, just keeps getting better and better. Let me know if you have any questions. From here, this is a social media planner in the marketing tab. So here you can link all of your social media platforms, so Facebook and Instagram and Threads and your Google business profile, LinkedIn, TikTok, and and on and on and on. You can link them all here or bring them all in. So you can manage all of your social media creation and scheduling, as well as reviewing all the analytics for all of this all in one place. So this alone alone is worth its weight in gold, because you can just create one post, go ahead and click all of the places that you want to be able to send to schedule that piece of content to, and it does it for you. Like, you can build it out months in advance and it's all right there for you, as well as your email. And in here as well, like, I will, if your clients in Vision Tech, you also get like the different email templates and funnel templates and website templates, and et cetera, in here already pre-built for you. So all you need to do is to be able to go in and customize them and add your brand voice, your colors, your fonts, those types of things, and be able to publish it. So no more staring at a blank screen, no more like trying to figure out what to post or what to schedule. It's all right here for you. You also get to have, that's in the email, the marketing tab. Also, you have the automation, so you can build out all of your workflows as well. So, like, for instance, if you're building a lead magnet funnel of, everything that helps to deliver the lead magnet to the client, as well as continue to follow up and nurture to convert with that client, as well as adding, and then we'll give you lots of templates that you can use as well, but it also, adding in different tasks. If you want to assign yourself task or assign your team members task, you can do that all the way through the workflow. So everything is automated from start to finish for you in a project for helping and working with online clients, and or from all the way from them as a lead all the way through helping deliver and fulfill the project, and lead management and review management and so forth. It does all of that. So here I give you lots of different workflows that you can work with, to, nurturing a new lead, to following up with confirming appointments and reminders. If they're a no-show, I've give you a workflow for that, as well as, like, if you have a new sale and you want to send for the review request, you get to build all of that. And I teach you step by step how to set all of those systems up in your business, so it just runs on autopilot for you. And then as well, like, any stale leads that you have, and, trying to reintroduce them, and bring them back into your workflows as well, to re-engage those leads. With Vision Tech, you can also have unlimited websites. So looking at here, unlimited funnels, unlimited websites, your stores, webinars, like all the things, a blog site, you can have unlimited blogs. If you have more than one blog site, you can do that. You can also bring in and manage your WordPress website in this platform as well. So no more, again, having to go to all these different places to be able to manage your websites and your content and so forth, and your funnels. It's all in one place for you to be able to do that. And moving on to the membership tab is where you have your client portal, where you build out all of your courses. So you can have unlimited courses, unlimited clients and leads in your system without having to pay more. That was another thing. The more I grew my business, the more leads and contacts I had on me and my email service provider, the higher the dollar amount was for that service as well. So um, I'm just realizing I think I'm on a weird view here. Let me see. Hide vertical. I don't know if that changed it. Just realizing I don't have a full screen. I don't know how to switch that off. Anyway, we'll go with it. Oh, there we go. It was just the way I had it pulled up. So yeah, so you can have the unlimited, products and services in here, and set up as many as you want. Kind of what you're seeing, like, this is the behind the scenes view of Vision Tech. Once that loads, where you can start creating your online courses, and this is what the finished product looks like. So very, very intuitive, very easy, user friendly to be able to set all of this up. And this is what I help you with inside of the Founder Circle, and as a member of Vision Tech, to help you manage all of this up in your business for you. So kind of recapping here, the Founders Lab isn't like passive learning. It's very collaborative launchpad, where it's going to help you to build alongside of a community, to be able to share again what you're working on, knowing that we're all moving in the same direction, giving you that clarity. And so you're not spinning anymore. You know exactly what to be working on, in what order, and to be able to, turn that idea that you have into a profitable online course, program, membership, et cetera, and then how to be able to market that and be able to grow your business and scale it going forward with really this real time learning. So it's watching this real implementation, taking you behind the scenes, over the shoulder, showing you exactly what buttons to click, what not to click, what to put in inside each of the little boxes that you need to click, and so forth. So let me just move this so you can see the screen again. My mouse is being funny. There we go. So build with me. You're not just watching from the sidelines. You're actually building along someone who's actively doing the work. Again, used to say knowledge is power. And knowledge is great, right? But I think the real power comes in from implementation, and that's what we need to see is more implementation, so you get those ideas out of your head and actually get a launched product and start making the impact and income that you really desire and creating the freedom that you want in your business. So, why are people stuck? Like, it's rarely a lack of talent or ambition. The real culprits really come in from, and I can raise my hand in all of these because I've been in every single bucket here, and that's why I know it so well, and know the clients I've worked with over the years, since 2019 when I started my business, are stuck in overthinking. And, so I say that to say, like, I'm not, faulting you. Like, we've all been there. We're all there. Like, in every level is a new devil, as they say. Like, so, it comes back up, as you continue to grow and scale your business. But overthinking is like analyzing every angle until momentum disappears entirely and you just feel overwhelmed. Or perfectionism, like waiting until everything is ready, like, which means it's never launching, right? Because you're never going to feel ready. I've worked with lots of clients, that spent months and months, like, building out their slides, trying to get everything ready in the workbooks and all the resources with the course for months, and still hadn't even built a list yet or really validated an offer to see if it was something that their clients would be interested in any way, or their market would be interested in. Tech overwhelm, like having too many tools, like too many tabs, too much confusion about what to use, when to use it, how to use it. Also having the problem with, I don't know what to create, like that blank page problem, that, the expertise is there, but the packaging feels impossible. And this is my goal, is to solve that with you through Vision Tech and through the Founders Lab and the Founder Circle, of taking you from that ideation all the way to implementation and building and growing and scaling a business that you love, to piecing together everything from having that, trying a DIY system with 5 different tools and watching it collapse under pressure. Like, enough of that. Like, enough of that. We just need to have, like, one engine, building your foundation on building your house, your business on a really solid, strong foundation. You don't have a motivation problem, you have a structure problem. So it's not a lack of motivation. And if you're thinking that, I want you to, like, let yourself off the hook. You've got enough motivation. The problem comes in with having a structure problem. So motivation can come and go as an emotion, right? Structure is what stays. So when you have the right framework in place and you don't have to rely on willpower, the system carries you forward. And, I invite you to think about, like, other areas in your life where, like, you don't even think about it. Like, for me, a lot of it's in, like, my morning routine. I think about my morning routine and, like, all of the things that I have, that I do to, household tasks, to taking care of our pets, to getting ready for the day. Like, getting my first cup of coffee, my breakfast, like everything, like I don't even have to think about it. Like, it's just I go on autopilot, taking my daughter to school. Like, there is a structure, there are systems, and that's how you really want to run your business, is really getting to a point where you don't have to think about it. You don't have to wait on motivation to show up to help fuel you, because you have a structure that has this framework in place, that you know what to be working on and when to be working on it and what not to be working on, right? And that's another thing, is to know where not to chase the shiny objects. So with that, it's the 3 layers of a scalable business. So here you can see that we have your offer, we have a system, and we scale. So these phases move you through, like, one step at a time, and it becomes this really engine, so to speak, this revenue generating engine for you by taking that offer, and that's what you sell, having a clear valuable product or service that your ideal client would eagerly pay and invest money into solving that particular problem through your service, to having a system in place, a system that helps it run, that is repeatable, that processes, these processes and automation are set up for you so that your business is working for you 24/7. It's like every funnel is like having, and a funnel is like fancy funnels and automation are like fancy words for like having a series of web pages that flow together, designed together to move somebody through the buying journey to becoming a client with you. And the automations or workflows are what deliver, right? So it delivers the everything from the lead magnet to your courses, to your programs, as well as follows up with your members all the way through their course creation journey with you, or your, journey, what you're helping your clients with. It follows them all the way through, helps to keep them engaged, remind them of, what module they should be on inside the course, gives them a place to be able to ask questions and join, get feedback from you inside your communities, all the way through review management, as well as upselling to other products and services. So that's how you scale your business. So having your offer, having the system that runs all of that for you, and having that way to be able to scale because it continues to grow. You can, be able to put it out there to multiple channels and review, like through your social media marketing and your email marketing and so forth, and have all of the metrics, everything right at your fingertips. So these aren't necessarily phases that you move through once. They are going to evolve together with you as your business matures. Like, we want to get, one piece in at a time and continue to understand what's working, what's not working, and how to continue to grow and improve along the way, do more of what's working. The goal is to strengthen each layer, and over time, your business works with you, not just because of you, right? So, getting our offers in place, getting these systems in place. So then everything becomes duplicatable, right? That's another thing too with our funnels, our templates, like all of the things that we have, like you can then duplicate. For example, if you have like a funnel, say you are hosting a workshop or you're selling your online course, that becomes like a funnel, and you want to create another one. Once you have a funnel that is working and it's converting really well, we can duplicate that system. And all you would have to then do is like tweak, change up the copy and tweak your colors and branding and so forth for the next offer, versus like, again, starting from scratch. So this again just becomes a revenue engine that works for you over and over and over. In your offer, what we're gonna be looking at is, your offer essentially is what you sell, and more importantly, it's who it transforms, like, who is the person who is the right person for that offer. So it's the foundation, and without a clear and compelling offer, no amount of marketing or no amount of automations are going to create a stable and sustainable income. So most people get stuck here because they think it has to be perfect. It doesn't. And that is my goal here in showing you. Like, I just set up a few things. If you kind of look over in the Founders Lab, I just have a few things set up for you in here, and inside the courses as well. You will see offers that I offer you to be able to take that next step with me, to be able to move you along in your journey and also monetize this. So I'm going to teach you how I'm going to do it. I'm teaching you the strategies, all of it, and you'll get to see me build this alongside of you as well. So you will be able to learn firsthand with me what's working, what's not working, and how to continue. So you're going to be looking at your offer, what it includes. So looking at your course or your membership, this essentially is the vehicle that you're going to deliver that expertise through. So basically it helps you to structure it, helps you to put it in some packaging that is a structured journey, that A to B journey that you're taking your client through of this is the step you're going to take first, and this is the next step, and this is the next step, and so forth, to be able to get the outcome that your online course offers. Your transformation, that is a specific result that your client is going to achieve. So after they work with you and they complete the course, if they're taking and implementing what you're teaching them, what is that transformation that they're going to be getting? Like, what's in it for them? Why are they doing this? What is that transformation that makes your offer worth buying? And then your niche, which we dive into inside the 1 hour to course clarity, you see that course inside the Founders Lab, is really dives into who you're serving. So, who you serve, who's the person that has the problem that you're solving, and being able to use that exact language that makes that right person say, like, this is for me. Like, where do I sign? I need this like yesterday. Like, where have you been? Like, I need this right now. That is where we dive into that messaging for you that helps you to sell your offer. We're going to be diving into funnels that convert. So again, having those automated pathways that from guide a stranger from awareness all the way to purchase without you being present every step. So that's a beautiful thing about funnels is that once you build that, like you always are going to be kind of tweaking it and improving it over time, improving the conversion rates over time, but it does the work for you, you guys. So like you will be promoting your offer through various formats like social media marketing, email marketing, so forth. And then that link that you're providing is taking your leads through that funnel, and the funnel does the selling for you. So, you show up once, you create it, you put it out there. Again, you tweak it based on the analytics that you're seeing, the results that it's getting, but it's doing all the heavy lifting. So there's no need for like constant sales calls anymore or conversations in the DMs. If like, that feels icky and yucky to you, you don't have to do that. Like there is a better way, a more automated and streamlined way. The CRM and automation. So that's your central hub that manages your leads, kind of what I showed you behind the scenes in Vision Tech. It manages all your leads and your clients and you create those follow-up sequences that run quietly in the background. So, we get the opportunity to build out these sequences that not only welcome these leads into your world, but they continue to nurture them through the sale and then on through fulfillment as they're working through your journey. You continue to create emails. You set up this, basically this workflow of emails that goes all the way through the journey, all the way to where you're then asking once your clients are done with the online course or program, you're asking for reviews and so forth. And that is all on autopilot. And then we have our content leads and sales engine. So creating this content engine that attracts the right audience based on your niche and your messaging and feeds them right into the system automatically. So it just becomes that machine, that evergreen machine that works for you on autopilot. So your system is how your business runs. It's the infrastructure that we've been talking about, this behind the scenes. It's where most people break down because they're trying to duct tape all of these like separate tools and software pieces together instead of working from one unified system. And it takes a lot longer. And when you start like hiring a team and outsourcing to independent contractors or VAs, like you have to teach them all how to use it a lot of times to use these different pieces of software and tools. And like another thing too, like if you're using Zapier or Make, like a lot of times the workflows break and you don't know that that it's not breaking, and so then you have to go hunt and peck to see where the breakdown is and get that fixed. Vision Tech is going to solve all of that because all of this is comes in one platform built exactly for everything from your website, your funnels, your CRM and automations, your content, your leads, your sales, your delivery, like all of it in one place. And then next thing we're going to be looking is at scaling your business. So once you have got the foundational elements in place and you really get everything humming and just generating leads and sales on autopilot, here's where you get the opportunity to scale your business and really grow it even when you're not actively working. So like you could be at the beach, sipping your favorite beverage, your tropical beverage on the beach, just, feet in the sand, relaxing and, looking at your phone because you hear this like notification that goes off on your phone and you just made another sale. Like, and you weren't like chained to your desk doing any of this, right? Because you already did the work, you already set it up. So scale isn't about doing more, it's about building these systems, the right systems and having them in place so your business expands without requiring more of your personal time. And we can add fuel to this engine, like here, and really amplify it through using tools like paid ads. So, amplifying what's already working by strategically putting spend behind these proven content and offers. So, once you have these funnels are working, they're converting, then we know we can put some ad budget behind them and really amplify and use like Meta ads or Google ads to really amplify the reach that you're getting and getting in front of more people that are your ideal client that have the problem that you solve and want to be able to invest in your solution to be able to get that. The content engine, so having a repeatable system for producing content that attracts, nurtures, and converts your clients consistently. So having this evergreen sales machine that works for you, not only from, investing in paid ads, but also having the organic marketing and having that simple system, like never again having to wonder what you're working on and having a system that allows you to essentially create one piece of pillar content a week and then breaking that up into multiple assets in your business that continue to attract, nurture, and convert leads in your business. Having email and DM nurturing, so automated sequences that help keep your audience warm and moving towards that purchase decision. And again, with having AI automation inside Vision Tech, it helps you do all of that in a fraction of the time. How to be able to write these email sequences out, create the DM nurturing, whether you are nurturing, through having some AI conversations or you're nurturing yourself or your team members are nurturing, and also a way that captures all of that through the CRM and the client record. And then having systems that work without you. So your ultimate goal is to have a business that generates revenue, whether you're online, you're on vacation, sipping Mai Tais, or you are sleeping. The business is running all the time, 24/7, doing its job. Most people try to scale without a system. And, I certainly made this mistake in my first year of business investing in ads before their funnel converts. So, they hire before their process is documented. I've made that mistake as well. I thought I could just throw money at the problem and I could pay somebody to write all my content and it would just magically convert because they're the content, what do you call it? Copywriter. And it's just going to magically convert because I paid a copywriter to do it. Nope, it doesn't quite work like that. I'm sorry to tell you. So they push more volume before the foundation. Believe me, y'all, I've like made all of the mistakes. That's why I can speak so easily about them because I have tried all of the things over in all of my years as business. And I can tell you what works the best, what works the most is having systems in place, right? Having systems in place that work for you, that you can, like, again, be looking at every piece along the way and knowing what's working, what's not working, and what to continue to optimize and improve over time. The gap isn't ambition. I can tell you that. Like, I had all the ambition in the world. The gap isn't ambition. And it's not about chasing shiny objects either. It's about infrastructure. It's about building the system first and then scaling it with confidence. So once you know the funnel's converting, once you know that you're creating content for social media, for maybe you're blogging, you're doing YouTube content, etc., like those pieces, those assets you're creating in your business are actually generating leads and are generating sales, then you know that you can continue on and you can continue to scale it and start hiring in your business to have people help you to be able to do it. So build the system first and then scale it with confidence is key. So what I am doing right now, as I mentioned before, is I am inside the Founders Lab, you're not just watching someone teach from a finished product, you're watching real time implementation. And here's what's actively in progress. So you're going to see you join us over in the Founders Lab right now. And again, right now, the Founders Lab is free to join us and has all of the courses and tools that I have already showed you, my AI bots, my GPTs, all of the things are already in there for you. But it's showing you how I'm building Vision Tech out and have all of these funnels and everything from online course to website to funnels to email delivery, the automations, all of that, and showing you step by step of what to build and having that system and structure for you. So having this AI powered CRM, the CRM is just absolutely beautiful. If I didn't, no more like trying to track your CRM through, maybe it's you, I've done this all too. They're like having it in a Google sheet and having it in Trello board and having it in Asana, like, and manually having to track all these leads, even with having like Zapier, like I had Zapier hooked up to where, once a lead came in through my funnel, then it would zap it right into my Asana board. But it was still a lot of manual input and tracking where all of these conversations right now, like any conversation you have in DMs and phone calls, all of that is automatically updated into the client's record through your CRM. So it's just gorgeous. And you can go back and like look at those records at any time to kind of see where your lead is or see where your client is, what you're working on, what's next, all of the things you're able to track right through the system to creating systems in real time. So every funnel, every automation, every workflow is being constructed from scratch and you get to see it all unfold. And it's not even from scratch, you guys, because I'm giving you templates. So you don't have to build it from scratch. I'm giving you templates. So all you have to do is plug and play. So you can, put in your copy, your content, your images, and then put in your beautiful branding and your colors and your fonts and call it a day and you're done and you're ready to go. So that's what we call these snapshots and automation. So these are all of the systems that you can replicate and you can duplicate into your business that can be deployed directly into your business without starting from ground zero. So these are all the tools that I've paid thousands and thousands of dollars to copywriters and experts in the past to create for me. I'm just going to give you inside of Vision Tech and inside of the Founder Circle as a client in there to be able to help you build your business quicker. And then documenting everything. So as I'm going through this journey, I'm going to be walking you through every decision I make, every tool, every pivot. It's going to be captured and shared with you. So your learning curve is dramatically shorter than mine was. So again, like I have been doing this since 2019. And prior to that, like, you know, I was in corporate for 23 years. So I've got like 30 years of combined experience bringing to you like everything I have gone through. So you're not just learning from theory, you're learning from real implementation right now, implementation that is happening as we speak. So there's a massive difference here between like someone teaching you what to do, again, like, just giving you theory and teaching you what to do versus someone that's showing you how to do it, what buttons to push, what to click, how to hook things up, how to make it work, how to test it and tweak it. So, join the Founders Lab today. If this sounds like a journey you'd love to be on, you would love to support me and the other students inside of this process as we're going through and building out scalable businesses that work for you while you sleep so you can really generate the impact and the income that you really desire. Like this is an exciting time to join us and to be part of this and also like help us build out things that you're looking for. This is your opportunity to really like have a voice in this and help us, really build it out. So but you get both the framework and the live proof of concept happening right in front of you. So I don't know about you, but I learn best and I take the most action when that thing, whatever it is that I'm learning about has that step-by-step guidance again that shows you every single thing. Like, for example, like when you're in, let's get back on the screen, when you're inside of the Vision Tech, and you're inside here, and so you're building a new course, we will be going through this, like how to start from scratch, or even if you have courses already built out on Kajabi, you actually get to like just suck those into your account, so no more having to recreate that. That is a beautiful thing. But I walk you through step by step how to build every piece out, like how and it's just plug and play, really, like putting in your course title, putting in your description, uploading your thumbnail, picking your pricing. Like we will go through all of this. I will walk you behind the scenes in demonstration, exactly everything to implement here and to put in to build out a beautifully polished and professional online course, coaching program, membership, whatever it is that you decide that you're going to launch first. And then as well, we have communities. So we can build out the different groups. So if you have a community to go along with your course or program, much like the Founders Lab, that's what that that's what we get the opportunity to build here. So I'll be walking you through all of that. So what's here right now, you can get started with the Course Clarity Workshop. It's already unlocked for you for free inside of the Founders Lab. I'll drop the link down below in the description box for you so you can go ahead and jump in that. You can also grab all of the toolkits in the workshop that's there inside the Ultimate Course Creation Toolkit. It's got a course creation planner, so it's going to help you map out every step that we're going to be going through along the way. But the Course Clarity Workshop will give you a jump start. So I'd love it if you want to join us and dive into that. I'm here again. My name is Shannon Martel. You can tag me inside of the community if you have any questions at all about anything that I cover inside of that, and just watch and see where we go from here. Like, again, it's an exciting day. And also, you'll be seeing a lot of members come in as I'm migrating all of the different places that I was on school and other places that I've got this built out. I am going to be inviting and migrating all of my members. So we have over 3,000 members that I've helped along the way to build out their businesses. So we'll be migrating everybody over into our new home over here in Vision Tech, which is it was my company and built out on the High Level platform. And High Level, like, I don't know about you, but High Level is like rolling out things every single day with new features and new advancements in technology that are just happening on a daily basis. So who knows what's to come with this platform and how much more it's going to do. It's really exciting, but it's definitely just from the cost perspective alone, like I've saved so much money and passing that savings along to my clients and through Vision Tech of just getting all the software, the AI everything, and for a low amount of $297 a month for all of the software that runs your entire business. Like, what an investment, like what an investment. And Founders Lab is free. And then if you want the implementation support inside the circle, so where we like dig in, roll up our sleeves, all of that, that is $97 a month. So lots of places for you to start, whether you're starting with us for free inside of the circle, or you are upgrading into the implementation camp and in the Founders Lab or the Founders Circle, that's $97 a month, to building out your business, your whole ecosystem through Vision Tech, built on High Level, that is $297 a month. So really, really great way to be able to build everything and then also cancel out all of the other tools and software that you're using. You'll see that it pays for itself, especially when you start signing on clients. So but any questions you have, come over to the community, join us. Again, I'll drop the link to the Founders Lab down in the comments below. And our next live session that we're going to have is on the calendar here for April 28th at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I'd love for you to join us there. And again, if you have any questions, let me know, and we will see you over in the lab. Thank you so much for joining, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.